Hey, my friends, how are you doing? Just having a little bit of fun with the sunset tonight. Fill me in on what are you doing. Hey there, Lynn Girardi, how are you? Happy Friday night. Aries, odorous, Gemini. How you all doing? Y'all have a great day. Look how beautiful it is out there. That sun is about to set right now. Thank you, Aries. That's very kind of you. I'll see if I can change the lighting a little bit. Bonjour, mon Jojo. How y'all doing? Jason Stewart, hey there. Nice to see you all. 10 p.m. Miami time, 7 o'clock San Diego time. Yeah, it's beautiful. Look at that. It's a beautiful evening. Just enjoying. Just finished dinner with my wife and my mother-in-law. Another day at home, imagine that, right? Let's see. How are you guys doing? Tell me where you're from. I always like to ask where you are from. Who just said that? Lynn, yeah, the Roger Bannister story that I shared. That's a great little story on my YouTube channel. That's great. Very, very cool. Australia, Amy. Hey there, awesome. Calm and harmonious. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful night here. Right now, just sitting on the deck. Just finished a nice dinner from Panama. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Mississippi. Oh, you guys are being challenged there, aren't you? Brazilian living in Cali. Brazil. I spent about 3 weeks in Rio de Janeiro. Loved it there. Loved Rio de Janeiro. Istanbul, hey there, KLM mercial. I'm not sure what that is. Mohit I live in San Diego. I was born in Tel Aviv, then I moved to Montreal when I was 5, and then I moved to Toronto, then Indiana, then Vancouver, then Los Angeles, and now San Diego. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful sunset tonight. Just beautiful back. Let's see. Oh, let me just, that makes me too big. Let's see. There you go. Give you guys more of the sunset. It looks like a sunrise, but it is a sunset. So, oops, is that a little too bright? Is that a little too bright? Hey, everyone. Hey, just thought I'd chime in. A little Friday evening. What are you guys doing tonight? Did you have a good day? Did you feel that earthquake? Where we just felt, I was sitting outside and I felt something shaking. I said to my wife, I said, holy mackerel, the universe and the earth is really mad right now. Yeah, we felt it. It was just very, very light here in San Diego. I wonder where the epicenter was. Let's see. Is that better? Is that too bright, or is that okay? Yeah, we're used to having these little quakes here in San Diego. Which is better? Is this better right now? I think you can see me more, but who the hell wants to do that? I think that's a prettier view there, where you can see the sunset and just see me out in the distance. So anyway, how was your week? How are you doing being a little quarantined? Are you staying healthy? Are you exercising? Are you eating well? Are you walking? Are you doing some meditation? Like, what are you doing to enjoy the time? Are you working? Have you been laid off? Come on, have a dialogue with me. What's up? So too bright made the horizon white. Yeah, tell me what's up. It's just like, that's the one thing that I have a challenge at times with social media, is like I'm talking to myself. So the more you like and the more you connect with me and talk to me, the more I feel like I'm having a conversation. I'm so used to having an audience, either that I speak to when I'm speaking, or, if I'm doing training. I did, I think, 4 trainings today. I think I did 3 trainings yesterday, whether it's an hour and a half trainings for companies or organizations that we're just getting innovative and just using technology. Let me just see here. Who do we have? Here? Should I choose somebody to go live with? Let me know if I should choose one person to go live with and talk to for a minute or two, and then choose somebody else just to say hello. What do you think? Should I do that? Should I choose somebody? Yes, no? Come on, you gotta give me a little some pointers here. I usually somebody wants to go live. Let's see. You're telling my followers, yeah, I think if you hit the like button, I think there's a way to see if you can go live with me. Who wants to come live with me and say hello? Let me see. I think I've got this all the way up to the top. Somebody do me a favor. Tell me what time it is where you're at. I'm trying to figure out how all of this works. So many different social media pieces here. Oh, look at the sunset. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. And we're going to get a nice little sunset there. I love sunsets. I just sit on my deck almost every night and look at the sun one way or the other. So pretty. I'll stay out of your way. I'll just be on the side over here. I can talk to you. So let's see. Let's see how this is. Beautiful sunset, 7:09, 7 p.m. All right, so Jason Stewart. Let's see. Let's see if we can see if you can come on right now and say hello. I had my my things on wrong, so I think it's giving you a chance to hop on. Jason, can you see the invite? Hey there, Stephen Chase 80. Hey there, B Rogers 94 Nam. Okay, so Jason, you're not accepting the invitation. So let's see if we can choose somebody else. All right. Anyway, working, meditation, prayer, all at home. Yep. Maybe the last day of the beach is open. A helicopter up there. Can you hear that? Looking for somebody. They're asking, they're looking for a 10-year-old boy. All right, we got to get the last of the sunset here. And unfortunately, they're looking for a 10-year-old boy. I can see the reflection. Hold on, let me see how I can do this. I'm looking at the reflection over there in the mirror as well. But you don't want to see that. Sorry about the noise. They're looking for a 10-year-old boy around here. All right, so I'm going to see if I can get somebody. Rodrigo, it's I got t-shirt on. It's not hot and not cold. Yes, Lynn, I hope they find him too. It's 8 p.m. in Costa Rica. Yeah, Robert, I've got a whole bunch of people that pretend that they're me on Instagram, and they use my image and images of my kids, my wife. There's a little extra. We're looking for a 10-year-old boy, white male. Hey, sorry about that. Yeah, if you ever see any pictures other than my official page, it's not me. People are using me on porn sites. They're using me on every type of site you can imagine and asking people for gifts and for money. And my wife and I were joking. They sent pictures, and it's like, nope, that's not me, for sure. Anyway, crazy people out there. All right, Jason, so we're going to see if you're going to come on, or let's see, Angie Grace. Angie Grace, if you want to come on and say hello, let's say hello. Tell me I'm trying to invite some people over here just to say hi, but for some reason we're not. Thank you, Beth. Oh, hey, Beth Huckabee. Nice to have you on. Yeah, it was a fun session today. So let me ask you a question. What do most people who come on Instagram, what do they do? People like me who are authors and speakers, and what do they do? What do they talk about? We talk about, everybody is shy, David. Yeah, that's right. I'm not shy. But usually I like a topic, All right, so somebody asked me a question. How's that? Hi, Nelly. You'll take my call, okay? So JD12120008, you need to there's a way to request to come on. So a little bit of inspiration. So, a little bit of inspiration. In times like this, the question that I always ask myself is, what are the lessons that we're supposed to learn, right? So we have time to innovate, time to adapt, time to figure things out, time to upgrade our knowledge, our skills, time to connect with loved ones. So what is this here to teach us? What's it here to teach you? What's it here to teach all of us? I have a personal philosophy that we live in a very, very intelligent universe, and there are no accidents. And so this means that what's happening right now is not an accident, it may not be to my taste, it may not be to my understanding, but it's not an accident either. I'm going to leave the background like that. And so if it's not an accident, a lot of people try to understand, what does it mean right now? And the universe doesn't work that way as far as, I am concerned or aware. The universe operates in scales of millions and millions of years and billions of years. So for us, what we are experiencing now may not be to our taste now, but 10,000 or 100,000 or a million years from now, it may be exactly what our immune system needs in order to do whatever we are going to be doing, evolving as a species. So sometimes you have to let go of the now and the answers right now and be in the mystery. And so right now I'm in the mystery. Right now I'm in the in the mystery of what's happening right now. And I'm trying to make the most out of it. I'm focusing on a few things. First, above and beyond all else. Focusing on my health, and many of you that have followed my work know that I follow a principle called SEMP, S-E-M-P. Maybe somebody could type out SEMP, S-E-M-P. And SEMP stands for spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. So spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical. And so the question is, how do I operate from a spiritual realm, meaning the intelligence that governs, all life forms, the planet, the galaxy, the universe? How do I align my emotions that are triggered from my subconscious mind based on the patterns that I've developed over the lifetime that I've been alive? How do I focus my mindset and all of the mental faculties of mind? And then how do I get this physical body, into action and keeping it healthy? So how do I stay healthy spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically? And so every day I have my practices to focus on those four things. And then, many of you know that I set goals, and then I like to create plans for achieving those goals, and I look at my goals every single day. I have my Exceptional Life Blueprint that is about 45 pages long, with goals for health and wealth and relationships and charity and fun and experiences. And I look at them every single day, and I close my eyes and I visualize them and I emotionalize them. and I listen to them recorded. And so every day I am sharpening my spiritual awareness, my emotional well-being, and my management of my emotions, my mindset, which is my focus, my awareness, my attitude, my beliefs, my habits, my paradigm. And then I want to keep my body in really good shape just so I can have energy, so I can sleep well, and so that I can do the things that I want to do with my wife, my kids, myself, my friends. I love to stay active and do a lot of things, and so I practice every single day. And you may like this quote that I'm going to share with you, and it's really profound when you think about it. All right, you ready? If you're ready for a profound, really sharp quote, let me know. Let me just see how the background is right now. Oop, it's still a bit bright, right? A little bit bright. Oop. So are you ready for a profound quote? Are you ready? Hit the like or the love button or tell me yes, and I'll give you a profound quote. Hey there, Yoga with Bran. All right, James. So amateurs practice until they get it right. Amateurs practice until they get it right. Professionals practice until they can't get it wrong. Should I repeat? Amateurs practice until they get it right. Professionals or pros practice until they can't get it wrong. Do you know what the difference is? Hey, Dan David Music. Hey, Stars. Herkiles, right? So what does it mean? All right, so if you, hold on, the helicopter's coming back. I hope they found that boy. There's the helicopter there. But they may have found him. So can you still hear me? I don't know. It's so loud when the helicopter's up there. So if you think about amateurs practice till they get it right, most people, they do something, right, and they wait till they just get it right. And they are consciously trying to get it right all the time, right? And so pros practice, oh, it's coming back again. Pros are practicing so many times that they become unconsciously competent. And there's 4 levels of competency. You know, it's pretty beautiful right now. The moon is right over there. We're spinning around on planet Earth, and the sun just set over there. If that isn't a miracle, I shared this I think last Friday night when I was here, right? That's one of the most beautiful miracles for me is the Earth is spinning at 25,000 miles an hour. The moon is in tow, right? And the gravitational pull is creating the ebb and flow of the oceans, while the Earth is spinning around its axis at 25,000 miles, per hour, and the Milky Way galaxy is traveling through the universe at 1.5 million miles per hour. I don't know what this guy's doing up there, but they're looking. I think they must be still looking for this boy somewhere around here. It's sad. So that's for me, is a miracle. That's the perfection and the orderliness of the universe, right? You got our 9 planets spinning in an elliptical orbit around the sun. Doesn't that just fascinate you? I'm just blown away by that. So part of becoming, or the 4 layers of competency is there's something called unconscious incompetence. And that's when you don't know that you don't know, or you don't even know that you're not good at something. And then if you want to get better at something, then you move from unconscious incompetence to becoming aware that you are consciously incompetent, where you know you're not good at that, whether it's knitting, selling, public speaking, writing, You just know you're not good at it. Rubik's Cube, whatever it is, you're consciously incompetent. And then with practice, you can become consciously competent, where you're practicing competency. So, okay, I'm glad you can still hear me. Thank you for letting me know. All right. And so when you practice conscious competence over and over and over again, you become unconsciously competent. That's when it goes from conscious effort to unconscious or subconscious automatic behaviors, automatic thoughts, automatic emotions. And so when you want to practice something, practice doesn't make perfect like a lot of people think. It's perfect practice makes perfect. If you practice the wrong things over and over and over again, you get really good unconsciously at the wrong things. So if you constantly are having the wrong or disempowering thoughts, or if you're constantly having these disempowering or negative emotions, the more that happens, the more it becomes unconscious competence. And then you think and feel and behave that way automatically. And so how do you start to practice conscious competence first? And the answer is you choose the right thoughts. You learn how to manage your emotions so you flip from disempowering or destructive or negative emotions to constructive, empowering, positive emotions. And you practice that enough times that it becomes an unconscious competence. Does that make sense? And that is really the way to think about your personal development and growth. Like, you're 100% competent at what you're 100% competent at. You are 100% self-disciplined no matter what, to the things that you've become self-disciplined at. And so when people tell me I don't have self-discipline, I say, yes, you do. You have 100% self-discipline to your current thoughts, emotions, feelings, sensations, behaviors, and results. You are wired at a subconscious level to be 100% self-disciplined to your current behaviors, your current results. And the key is to deactivate the disempowering patterns and create new patterns. And that's why, you know, in my newest book, Inner Size, I teach people how to do that. In all of my brain training programs, I teach people how to do that. In all of the trainings that I do with people from all over the world, right? The key is to become consciously and then unconsciously competent at the things, all right, that will result in you achieving the goals and dreams that you have. So that's, there's a little lesson for you for tonight. Curtis Melancon. Wow, we've got a busy night. Do you guys want to see the moon? Let's see if I can show you the moon right now. Hold on. Give me a second here. It's so pretty. I love... So there is the moon. So pretty, isn't it? So pretty. I love nature. They're looking for this young lad. Real life, right? This is like you know, police video, whatever it is. Look how pretty the sky is right now. Isn't that beautiful? The sun just set over there. So stars one, I don't believe the coronavirus and 5G have anything to do with each other. It's conspiracy theories, and I'm not big on conspiracy theaters or theories. Doesn't resonate with the way I think. What do you prefer? Do you prefer this, or you want to see the beautiful sky behind me? Like, you can see me go watch a video. So Suleiman, John, what's going on in the world? What do you think's going on with the world? Universe is unfolding exactly as it should. May not be to our taste and we may not understand it, but it's unfolding exactly as it should. And you either go with the flow and surrender and allow and do what you can, or you suffer. And pain is something that in a lot of cases it's self-imposed. Stanaway, yeah, I'd love to come back to New Zealand. I've been there several times. One of my favorite places on earth. So Rodrigo, you say some people have been living with fear when they can learn instead. Yeah, they can learn. They can learn how to. Fear is an automatic response or reaction in the subconscious mind based on the meanings that people give things or have for things at the subconscious. And so Patricia, yes, we were talking a little bit about that before with people. We felt a little bit of an earthquake here, and so I'm not sure where it started. So Young Glove, what is your sense about going back to normal life by May? No chance is my sense about that. No chance. Many of you know that I'm a researcher and a numbers person, and let me just change this a little bit. And so all of the research that I'm doing, all the people that I'm connected with, there's just so many people that don't want to be quarantined. I've been quarantined, self-quarantined for 2 weeks, and there's so many people that just do not want 3 weeks. My wife just saying 3 weeks. So we can't see you behind anymore. What was that? Georgette, sunset behind me. Oh, there we go. You want to see the sunset? There you go. Look how pretty that is. So I'll take you all the way down. There you go. There you go. Do you want me to just leave it there? All right. So John Scholl, which winner's circle are you referring to? So please be more specific. So Jason, how's the quarantine affected you? It really hasn't, other than, not being able to hug my children. I drove to see them. Let me just, I drove to see them the other day and waved to them from the car and went to wave at saw some other friends that they were, sitting in their driveway. And, I've been working from home in my home office, and I've got a studio here that I could, stream videos around the world. I can write, I can do everything here. I've got my wife and my mother-in-law here. And so it really hasn't affected me. I started many, many years ago to not allow things that I can't control to affect me. So I want to pay all of my attention and put all of my attention on what I can control. So, I really haven't changed my routines very much. I wake up, I meditate, I review my goals, I exercise, I have my smoothie, I start work, and I've been working the same. Actually, I've been working more now because more people are asking for my time and are hiring me and asking me to help. So I'm thriving right now. So if anything, it's affected me where I'm working more, right? So that's that. You're welcome for the view. Let me just see. How much is a gallon of gas over here? I think it's like about $3.50, right? Kevin, yes, accept what you can, not change. Change what you can, not accept. Yeah, what's the serenity prayer? God grant me the wisdom to accept the things I can, the courage to accept the things I cannot, and the wisdom to know the difference, right? Just out of curiosity, how many of you consider yourself spiritual? How many of you consider yourself spiritual, and how many of you consider yourself religious? How many of you are that? Okay, just questions. So Rodrigo, do you think this crisis will push a new digital era? I think we're already deeply in a digital era, but the 5G and AI technology combined with virtual reality, where we could put on goggles and fly anywhere we want to, see anything we want to, is definitely just going to change us in a huge, huge, huge way, right? And so there's definitely some massive changes happening. So very, very, very interested to see what's happening with that. I've been researching for 7 years now, augmented reality, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and how that's going to change our lives. And it'll blow you away what's going to happen in the next 10 years. And so very, very, very interesting time. So Terry, I don't know if 5G is safe, or 4G or 3G or 2G or 1G. I know that there's electromagnetic frequency all around us, and we're being bombarded every moment of every day with this electromagnetic frequency. And so I can't help but think that it has a massive impact, on our brain, our circadian rhythm, the different brain waves that we have, our heart coherence. So I can't help but think that it doesn't affect us. But there's some people say it does, some people say that it does not. Young Love 6778. Is there any advice for people who are losing or have lost their jobs? Yeah, I've got a lot of ideas and thoughts. So in every recession, there are companies that are born in that time because they are innovative, they're relentless, they're resourceful, and they figure out how they can instead of why they can't, right? So let me share with you just a little bit about your brain and my brain. So let's say we lose a job and we feel awful. It's a job we liked, was made money, paid the bills, or allowed us to, make even a little bit more. And let's say we lose our job and like, shit, I lost my job. I'm going to get unemployment and I lost my job and it feels crazy and it feels crazy and it feels crazy. And oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So you can take, losing your job and saying, oh my God, I'm a victim of coronavirus. I'm a victim of the company laying me off. This is happening to me. And you can live in that reality, which is true. Or you can say, all right, what can I do right now that I love that can help make money? What tool can I learn? What skill can I learn? What business can I start? What innovation can I come up with? Who can I help? Right? So Q-Bear, I'm just curious, like, let's just do that, right? So if you use your brain to focus on what is, and it's negative or disempowering you, or you're a victim and unhappy and you can't believe it, then you're using all of your genius to focus on all of the stuff that you don't like and you don't want. Now, let me ask you a question, all right? I want to pose a question for all of you just to set the frame. Can you think of somebody that you love, okay? Like you really, really love somebody, okay? Can you think of one person? If you could think of one person, hit the like or the love button. I'm gonna have you do a little exercise with me, okay? Can you think of one person that you really love in the world? All right, and so once you do, hit the like or the love, and I'll see it, fluttering up on my screen. There we go. Okay, so it's about a 2 or 3 second delay, just so you know. So I want you to imagine this. I want you to imagine that you get laid off from your job, or you need money for your business, and you find out that this one person that you love more than anything in the whole world, they're really, really, really sick, and they need $10,000 right now, or they may not survive, and you have the ability to save them. What would you do to earn $10,000? What would you do right now? Right? Would you ask for help? Would you try and sell something? Would you try and work for another company? Would you drive an Uber car? What would you do? And short of doing anything illegal or immoral, you would not spend much time on the negative, would you? You'd spend as much time as possible on how you can solve that problem. You'd use all of your resources. You'd be resourceful in the absence of resources, and you would do whatever you could, right? So let's say you lost your job today. What did you do right after you lost your job to find work somewhere else? There are hundreds of thousands of jobs and people that are hiring right now. But if you're focusing on you just got laid off, you don't have money, you can't pay the rent, blah, 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 do you think that you thinking that and you feeling that is going to cause you to be in the vibration of abundance and more money and opportunities? Or do you think that you're going to be, okay, in the mindset, okay, of being a victim, in the mindset of, and the emotions of disempowerment and the behaviors, okay, that have lackluster motivation? Which do you think is going to give you the best and greatest chance to succeed no matter what? And you know the answer, right? So there's nothing that I'm sharing with you that's unique. You know the answer. Now you have the most powerful tool in the whole universe, a multi-trillion-dollar asset called your brain. But if you're focusing it on what happened to you or what's going to happen to you, you're in the fear and you're in the self-doubt and you're in the uncertainty and you're in the unpredictability and you're not in focusing how the F can you, then you are not using your brain to the best of your ability. You're not using your energy, your time, your intelligence, your genius, and everything else at your disposal. And so if you want to know, what you're capable of, challenge yourself to doing everything you can to thrive right now instead of just survive. I'm teaching all of my students, all of my clients, okay, how to stay calm so they can respond, so they can thrive right now in the next 90 days, 180 days, year, etc. And guess what? That requires a commitment. That requires a relentless pursuit to do that. And mindset is what separates the rest from the best. And if you're interested, you're going to do what's convenient. And if you're committed, you're going to do whatever it takes. In today's day and age, right now, my friend, if you're not prepared to do whatever it takes, I promise you one thing, somebody else is, because they have to feed their children, their wife, their husband, their mother, their father. They must. And if your attitude isn't, up there with oxygen and I must, then you won't. And then you're going to be a victim, or you're just going to say, I'll just wait. And that's your choice. But I want you to understand that you have so much potential and so much that you can do. Don't sell yourself short, because somebody very important is paying attention, and that is you. So you don't want to be lazy now. You don't want to settle for mediocrity now. You don't want to get your guard down now. Now is the time where you must be mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually on point, because when people, okay, are in a state of chaos and fear and uncertainty, you have to move to certainty and coherence and order, and you have to put the jets on instead of take your foot off the gas. All right? And so there, my dear friends, is your little motivation for the night. I hope you enjoyed this. My wife is calling me to go back in. This is my wife's birthday weekend. And so I'm going to go, and we had dinner together, and then I want to come out here and see the sunset and talk to a few of my old friends and new friends on here. And I will connect with you guys probably this weekend again. All right. Have a great day or night, depending where you are in the world. I'll just give you one last view of the sunset and the ocean over there. And there's a couple of trees there. Alrighty. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll hop back up. Hi, honey. Bye, everyone. Have a great night. I appreciate you following my work, and thanks for just being in my orbit and being a human being that's making this beautiful blue planet a great place to be. Good night, everyone.